by two great guys, Andy, the figures guy, and of course, Collins, the OTech Pro. So these gentlemen will be, the two gentlemen will be discussing one of our sweetheart products called OCounting. So without any waste of time, guys, let's like and share and invite people to have a good knowledge and understanding of what our products are all about. So Andy, you are welcome once again to Empowerment Talks.
Thank you very much. What is it? What does it do? I'm going to relate it to my business. So as a financial advisor working in regulated environments, obviously we have to provide our own accounts for tax purposes. So we kind of get muddled up a bit, and generally speaking, my bookkeeping has been appalling over the years. So the bottom line is, using this package allows us to enter all the bits and pieces we need to, and it actually creates everything. So I could just simply pass it to an accountant at the end of the year and they say, right, well, there's your tax, end of story. But the simplicity of it, that's what makes the difference for me. So basically, every single invoice that I know I can use, I can scan and it goes automatically onto the system. That makes life so much easier, because at the moment I'm putting it in manually and it takes time. I don't want to have to do that. As a sales guy, the most important things for us are actually sitting in front of a customer and being able to do what we do best. The rest of it is rubbish and a waste of time. So if there's any way that we can save time in the background, then this would be it. This is an ideal opportunity for us to get everything done, making life easy for us along the way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Andy. It makes a lot of sense. Thank you for taking it straight to the point, because that is how it is now. We're walking at the speed of light. So Collins, over to you. We have heard from Andy's perspective as a salesperson, as a figures person. So what is OCounting all about, and what are the importance of this new product to the business world?
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. Just want to thank Bro Andy. So yeah, it's nice to be here and greet all those who are out there watching. Yeah, so let's look at OCounting. So OCounting is an accounting software. And why accounting software at this time where people can sit and do their own stuff? And Andy just mentioned something about bookkeeping. You know, I remember when I was in secondary school, one of the things I had to study was accounting. It was like you have to study because it's a must. And the first thing that always echoed in my mind when I was in Form 1, my first year in secondary school, they said bookkeeping is the act of recording business transaction, if I'm right, so that the book will show at any time whatever all the transaction based on the business, right?
Right.
So the owner's affairs, something like that. I've just forgotten, but it's the act of recording business transaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a hard labor to keep this as human. Now machine is coming over to take some of those mistakes that we can make. So, you know, you have to put everything and you set everything. But now what is OCounting? So it's an online accounting software as a service. So they call it SaaS. So software as a service developed by and powered by OnPassive. So it's like a web-based application. So everybody can access it from every location. And I would say the unique selling point of OCounting is because you can manage several accounts, several businesses from multiple locations and keep the record in a single unit where everybody can access it. That's the unique selling point, which beats every accounting software. So they have a main accounting software, but everybody can locate it from multiple locations and multiple businesses within an organization and keep the record, keep their daily record intact.
Wow. Wow, that's really great. Thank you very much. That is innovation indeed. And this continues. I think this adds to the best of my own understanding. This adds to the whole topic of last week where we were talking about digital transformation. I think this is one of the typical examples of digital transformation, if I am not making a mistake, right? So I just saw, I think you have said this again, but if just to touch on it, it would not be a bad idea. When you say the software is dedicated to providing users with a one-stop solution for accounts and their information, you know. So what does it mean? Just explain a little bit, because we have business people of various calibers, of various levels and so on. And I think this would be a good tool for them. So if you can break it down again so that everybody gets what it's all about.
So yeah, as you said, Sister Comfort, and Andy is a salesperson here. They already the tax and the difficulties, especially to put numbers upon numbers and upon numbers. So but this system is automated, right? It's an automated system where by the time you put, for instance, you can import your expenditure or inventory, the system will automatically generate it. And again, one of the beauty about accounting is because wherever you are in this world, for instance, if you are a tax person in UK, they already look at geolocation and know that, okay, this is the tax system in this country. So they'll work it out accordingly. And if say you are in US, it works according to US. So it look at the location and said, no, the tax system here is this way. And this is how they do things. So it's easy for the tax guy or sales guy like Andy to use the application fluidly and seamlessly because the interface is so beautiful. So it is easy to use. So for instance, you can just navigate the screen without really moving from one place to the other. For instance, you can have your inventory screen, you have this screen, but with this, everything is integrated in front. Where you just move, it's easy to navigate.
Wow.
So it cut down time, the time you will spend to log in from one application to the other. Everything is just in front of you where you can do their 5-minute job and you are done.
Okay, thank you so much. You just mentioned something about taxes and you referred to Andy, and I have a question here which has to do with they said this software, the application that we're looking at, accounting, will also help the user to update multi-currency and update taxation. I don't know whether it's the same thing that Collins has said, Andy, but I know that you can never repeat exactly the same thing. So what do you want to clarify about this, please?
Well, again, let me give you an example. In various locations around the globe where we work, and now I'm talking about as an individual, a self-employed individual, working with a company. But let's say I worked in Dubai, for instance, and I offered a savings vehicle in Dubai through one of the local companies there. I would be paid in UAE dirham, or AED as it is. So, but the problem for me is I then need to convert that as far as sterling is concerned, because the money comes back into my UK account. A better example would be Spain, from the point of view that working in Spain, I'd have to pay tax. In Dubai, I don't. But in Spain, I'm paid in euros. My money comes back into the UK through the UK company, if you like, and therefore it needs to convert from euros to sterling, and it's able to deal with all of the various different currencies that you're using. But interestingly enough, the software itself also allows you to analyze things. So it'll analyze where the vast majority of your income is coming from and where the vast majority of your expenses are going. And this also helps, certainly from an individual point of view, you hone down as to how you can save money to boost the business. Or if you're wasting money on various different expenses that really aren't doing any use or giving you any good returns from it, to bin them or look at something else instead, particularly things like marketing, etc. So if you've got a cost analysis of where the money's going for your marketing side of things and the return on investment that you're getting from it, you can again hone down where things are coming from and bin the bits that aren't working. Now, as I said, from my point of view, I love the fact that you'd be able to scan individual receipts and say, right, okay, well, this, and it goes straight onto the books. That for me saves me so much time, I can't tell you. I normally leave it for like 3 or 4 months, build up all of these receipts, and then I've got to put them in order. date order and and then put them on the ledger or the Excel spreadsheet, and it takes forever, and it's something I'm not very good at. I don't like paperwork particularly. So when you've got a system that you can go, okay, scan done, done, and it just puts it automatically into the system, oh my word. Okay, now from a company perspective, if you're looking at a larger company using accounting as a system, again, the analytics background or the side of where they're making their money, where their expenditure is going, they can again hone things down and save money in various different areas. That's massive. And that I haven't come across an accounts package that can do all of these bits and pieces. So this is a first for me and something that I would love to use.
Wow, that sounds very interesting, because I'm just listening and nodding, because you say a lot, you save money, you save time, and apparently you save space too, because I'm just trying to imagine the figures, the long books and stuff, and all of those peeking here and there. Am I getting it right, Colin? Because there's somewhere I found, I think one of the what we're looking at here, actually the features, right? Because it says it handles multiple accounts in different locations. And Angie has already made it clear to me that, yeah, doing all of those things saves time and so on. So it just feels like maybe at the comfort of very tiny space and maybe your phone or something, you get all of those done. Am I getting it right, Collins?
Yeah, you are very right, Comfort, because it says you have a dashboard.
Okay.
So if you look at your car dashboard, you can see when your petrol is going down, you can see your maybe everything happening. So a well-defined dashboard where you can see your sales, you can see your inventory, you can see your cost center, and you can drill down. So it's just there in front of you. Andy, as a salesperson, can go in and put everything. But as a manager or a director of that company, the person will not go to where Andy is putting. Just, okay, let me just go and just look what is happening in this company. Open the dashboard, see every sale, see everything as quick as possible, drill down and go. And say, wow, everything is good.
Wow.
And that is the beauty about the system, because dashboard is just like look and feel. Yeah. Wow. So it's one of the things that one of the features that County have, a dashboard where you can see everything, manage everything, and see whatever is happening in the company.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys, for the great explanation. Did you want to add something, Andy? Let me know. Okay, yes. So guys, if you are watching us, how do you feel? What's your feeling? What do you know about accounting, or how much are you learning from this? Drop a comment, let's know. Or if you have a question for further clarifications, let's know on the comment section, so that we can definitely, I'm sure our friends in the house, they can be happy to come back and explain, because we want people to understand what we've got. So that said, guys, we know that our products as OnPassive, we've got more than 50 put together in one ecosystem. And one of the uniqueness of our products is their connectivity. One is connecting to the other and so on. So such that I've understood, especially from you, Collins, you say this a lot. Even you, Andy, you guys say that if OnPassive is so enticing that somebody might be coming for accounting, and they get, the attention of the other one that will complement accounting, and then take them together and get to use, a bit more than they would have loved to, or they expected to. So what other product is connected, is in that can complement accounting in the ecosystem? Just really briefly, just for people to know. We're trying to present our product and let people know what we have.
I think the best example I can give, again, relating it back to what I've done in the past, from a financial services perspective, we had to see clients. So it always used to be that you had to go door to door. So your appointments are out. In Dubai, you have to drive for an hour to get to the appointment, hoping that the guy's there. Now, obviously, and I've driven for 2 hours before, got there, and the guy's not even there. But the beauty of the video conferencing opportunity allows you more than just potentially making a sale. See, when you see 10 people or you talk to 10 people, you should have 2 that always say yes, and you should have 2 that always say no. It's the other 6 that you could convert. But the interesting part about me now booking appointments to see or to talk to potential customers is to say to them, look, what I want to do is I want to do a brief video conference with you, introduce myself, let you know a little bit more about the company, and you know, go into your sales pitch type touch. So I would send every single one of those 10 a link to join OConnect. Okay, so now I've potentially taken on 10 customers, but for my financial services business, I'm looking at 2, potentially up to 8. Yeah. Now, those 10 customers that have looked at it, let's say 8 don't buy, but 8 are now potential customers for OnPassive. Now they've got this OConnect, and they've looked at it and they've got a free trial. So they're looking at the dashboard. They're looking at, oh, what does this do? What does that do? Oh, wow, there's an HR management system in OStaff. Oh, wow, there's an email system that's encrypted. Wow, we could do with that. Oh, OPIA. So again, from our point of view, one company I used to work with, for instance, has offices 70 different countries around the globe, and the head office is in another country, and different locations within one country. So, you know, even with Holland, there were 3 different offices. So if you've got a peer-to-peer conversation situation, or an opportunity that you can share information through OPIA, through OConnect with the company as well as with the customers, all of a sudden every single consultant could be a customer for OnPassive, and they're going to use OConnect for their customers, and they're going to make a residual income from their customers. But every single company in financial services has what we call orphaned customers, orphan clients, people that have had a consultant in the past who's then either moved on or left the industry, and therefore left on their own without a consultant to talk to. So some of these companies are sitting on, you know, 50,000 customers that haven't got a consultant to speak to. Now, potentially you've got 50,000 customers for OnPassive, just to say, by the way, Mr. Customer, I'd like to get in touch with you, see how you're doing. Would you like to use this service? We'll set up a video conference and we can have a chat. Right now, 50,000 people are now a potential customer for OnPassive.
Wow.
Right. Okay. But this is where it gets really interesting, Comfort, because, as I said, every single consultant will use things like OPIA. The head office will use OStaff. Every consultant in an area that is a taxed environment will need accounting.
Right.
Every single manager would like to be able to contact other managers using OPIA. You know, we have used or been using in the past things like Skype, but you can't limit that to. It's more difficult,
right?
You know, we've got guys in weird and wonderful countries that have problems with bandwidth. Now, all of a sudden, with the opportunities that AI provides, where they're going to send them bandwidth in order to be able to have access to the you know, the rest of the company by being able to get on a video conferencing, that's phenomenal. But every single consultant who has 200 customers or more can start to make a residual income. Now, the biggest problem in my industry in particular is waiting to get paid, because everything is commissioned, but we won't go there. You know, you write a bit of business and then 3 months later you might get paid on it. Great. And it's been like that my entire career, and it's
wow,
incredible. But
this sounds like a dream come true to you. You're just like, oh my God.
Absolutely. And this is why, as I said, when I first looked at this opportunity, the opportunity I was looking for was to try and boost my own business. And I saw automated this, automated that, you know, done for you this. I thought, wow, that's fantastic. Then I got engaged and understood what OnPassive is doing and thought, wow, I don't need financial services. I just want to do OnPassive. Right. And that's what really excites me. But from any company's perspective, there are going to be products on there. And I love the single sign-on, because if you've got a consultant going into his back office, now we have major problems with sending encrypted information through email to customers. You can't do it. because so they have to send 3 or 4 emails with different information and a password to get access to a statement. If you've got an encrypted email, all of a sudden, no problem.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's not just accounting.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Andy. What you are listening now is just a tip of an iceberg. Watch us, subscribe, and follow us because we are here every day. So I think I'm going to link Andy's YouTube channel on this comment section so that you follow him and ask any question you have. We are coming back really quick to answer any doubt, anything. We are coming back to just respond to and clarify your doubt, because we are here to feed you with all the information you need to know. So Collins, do you still want to add a quick something to, the connectivity? Maybe you want to pick one thing, Andy. I know that Andy has put it all out there, but your voice will come and bring something like new again. So go for it, please.
Yeah, so Andy, I've just said, Andy, I've just connect everything together, because you can come for one, like Andy said, or counting. By the time you are using O staff, because you need to manage your staff, your human resource, you need OPA to connect as well, to have that internal communication. You want to communicate overseas to those who are third party, you need O connect. And then what about academy training? Like people want to train.
It's a whole web, right?
Yes. He said, we have our financial services, we have our salespeople, they need training, go to our academy. And now what will happen? It will bring a lot of money, because imagine you have 50 or 10,000 employees and they need training. Where would they go? Academy. That's just one side.
Oh my God.
Get everything come, and they'll start to use Academy. Most companies have software they are using for training, like Udemy, Pluralsight, and now we have Academy, which is the best of the best.
Oh my.
So that's just mind-blowing, Andy. Well said.
It's crazy, guys. It's just crazy. So really quick, let's not go without doing this. This would have been the last question, but I want us to know, and our viewers to know, whoever is a potential partner of ours or customer, this seems to be very sophisticated and massive indeed. So is it going to be that huge in terms of price, or is it going to be affordable? Collins, you go first. Is it so expensive getting it, or like getting accounting as a business person and stuff?
Seriously, if you look at Mr. Ash model, he created it for common people, for the those who have, those who don't have. So he puts the people first. So, and he said, we will have quality, value. He always talk about value for affordable price. So it will be affordable. Whatever is in the market now, we all know it's very expensive. But we have said it will be affordable, and it will be crazy for someone not to come into OnPassive.
Wow.
We can't tell. It's a no-brainer.
All right. And yes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much, bro. So Andy, do you want to add something about affordability? You want to confirm to what Colin said, or do you have a bird, or however?
Just a quick one, really. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to have large institutions that come on just to use the products, they won't want to be a reseller. But what is interesting is, from the individual's point of view and the small businesses, they'll have an opportunity to become a reseller and therefore start to get paid to use the products. Now, tell me, who in their right mind would leave and use another person's software that they have to pay for when they're being paid to use a superior product?
Wow.
An impossibility. So every small business has to look at this from every aspect, not just the marketing side, but the various products. It will make their business easier, simpler. Time saving is going to be massive for everybody concerned.
Wow. Wow, perfect. Andy, so I want you to talk about affordability. I know Collins has said it, that is going to be affordable and so on. And now you have added another point by way of making people understand that some people come for money, like some of us. So even when we launch, resellers will come because they want to make money. Companies will come because they need to use our services. So how is the price affordable, be it for resellers or for companies? Is it an affordable or
Right. Well, we don't know the exact pricing at the moment, but what, as Collins has mentioned, it's going to be affordable for the individual, for every single individual on the planet, to be able to get in and potentially run and own their own business, which is the exciting part. So So if you've got someone with no money whatsoever, they can get in at the bottom. Yeah, they can open an account. If you've got someone that wants to go in at the top level and start earning straight away, you've got that opportunity. And we know the top level isn't going to be as expensive as you know people think. Ash wanted to create value, and he's done just that. So everybody in the middle is going to have an opportunity. If you've got followers on TikTok or Instagram or whatever it might be, you can offer the opportunity to them. Come and see this, come and see that. So they automatically become potentially become customers. You know, our social media platform is likely to be a free opportunity, but with a massive difference to Facebook. And let's face it, most people don't like using Facebook for several reasons, which I won't go into.
Right.
But having something that is a correction to the corruption, no data sold, and the opportunity that goes along with it, fantastic. So these people are going to come on board. Now, if at the end of the day, and they then decide, oh, I can make a business from this, they can become a reseller. And that reseller then is going to share it like we have done as founders with others. And you're going to see companies that do networking or multi-level marketing, for instance, try and bring their team across. So 20, 30,000 people at a time type touch. And all of these people have the capability to then earn whatever level income they wish to achieve. It is unlimited. Yes, you're going to have to work at it. You can't just get in and do nothing type touch, but you've got this opportunity. And whether you just allow the company to do it and you help feed the company by getting them to drive more traffic to your website, or whether you share it with others, you've got that opportunity. So it is something that you can get in for, well, as Ash mentioned the other day, there are going to be positions that will start from nothing. So you just have to sign up. And there will be positions that will have, you know, an upper limit, a level, if you like. Once you get in at that level, then you're earning all of the various sales commissions for every customer that come on board.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your time. And you actually nailed it. Guys, whoever is watching, tell us how it went. These very few minutes that we had together. What did you learn? Drop it on the comment section. What did you not get really right? Tell us on the comment. Ask it in form of a question. We are very right back. We have just begun a journey. We are trying to look at our products, try to digest them and stuff like that, because we need to show what we are. This is a time for show and tell. So we'll be coming here on very regular basis. Subscribe, comment, share, and let's see you again really soon. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Comfort.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Comfort.
Thank you.
You turn the recording off.
You want to stop the live?